Hey, this is Greg with GM Russell Photography. I want to save you money. You, yes you, the person watching this video. I'm not here to sell you merch, and I don't get thousands of dollars from sponsorships in every video. I purchased a Luminar X membership so you can decide whether it's right for you or not. That's right, I spent $62.54 on a video that I can't monetize in order to help you make an informed decision. Why did I do this? Well, purchasing Luminar AI put me on their mailing list. And I got an email, I'll show it to you here, that shows that the Luminar X membership now includes a 3-hour course with Elia Liccardi. That got me thinking, this could be a huge value depending on what material is there. Elia Liccardi, for those who don't know, was a landscape photographer who is a huge inspiration of mine, and I have spent $900 on 3 of his tutorials through f-stoppers. Depending on what's in this tutorial, it might be worth purchasing a yearly membership for Elia's content alone. But I don't want to recommend something to you that I haven't tried for myself, so I'm putting up my own money and spending around possibly 6 hours going through this content so I know whether it's worth it or not. To be honest, the membership didn't start off on the highest note as I began David Johnston's Luminar for Landscape Photographers series. It had several instances of David starting a sentence, stopping. And starting over. There was also a lengthy period where he stopped talking, began sniffling, and scrolled through his photos. The clicks on his laptop are quite audible frequently throughout. I understand this might sound nitpicky, but it really left me with a feeling that this was an amateur production. It was nothing like the slick and polished presentations that I'm used to from f-stoppers. At one point, his Luminar crashes and we're brought to his desktop. It takes 2 minutes and 5 seconds before he gets back into the lecture. In the next video, he randomly stops talking for almost 4 minutes. I already had my suspicions, but this makes it blatantly obvious that no time was spent editing these videos. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think that's acceptable for a commercial product. I spend time editing obvious mistakes out of my videos, and I make no money from YouTube. But how is this content? Does it balance out the lack of editing? Well, if you're new to photography and post-processing, this material could be helpful to you, but I didn't encounter anything in this course that I hadn't already figured out from playing around in Luminar. So if you're experienced with post-processing, I don't think this particular course will be useful for you. Additionally, the tutorial was made for Luminar 4, so if you use Luminar AI like I do, there will be some differences between the programs. As I expected, the tutorial with Elia Liccardi is much higher quality. While it doesn't reach the same level as his f-stoppers tutorials, the production value is a dramatic increase from the other classroom lesson. It's clear that a good deal of time was spent editing this series. Similar to his f-stoppers tutorials, Elia demonstrates both in-the-field and post-processing techniques. However, it's not as in-depth as his other tutorials are. If you're already familiar with his workflow and editing style, the only new information here is what he does in Luminar AI. But if you're unfamiliar with his tutorials and can't shell out $300 for each one, this is a good value. However, there is a problem here. The email I got advertising Elia's course said there's 3+ hours of content and 29 videos. As you can see here, in reality, there's only 1 hour and 45 minutes of content and 18 videos. I don't know if my account is missing something, or if some items are being uploaded later, or if this is false advertising, but the names of the lessons at the bottom make me believe that this is it. I contacted Skylum support about this, but haven't heard back at the time I'm making this video. So with the tutorials covered, what else is there? At the moment, all I can see are 10 cityscape templates and 10 stormy lightning sky replacements. There do appear to be 10 more each of templates and sky replacements coming on May 15th, as you can see here. Now, I'll be honest, I don't plan on using these cityscape templates or lightning sky replacements, so I haven't downloaded them and won't speak to their quality. They're probably fine. Everything else is paywalled in their Luminar marketplace. It's unfortunate that more of that content isn't included with the Luminar X membership. For me, the biggest selling point here remains Elia Liccardi's tutorial. If you don't have his other material, I think this price could be worth it for that. Now, I say could be because 1 hour and 20 minutes of video and 11 actual videos are missing from what was advertised. Ultimately, I don't feel that I got my money's worth from this membership, and I'm not comfortable recommending it to my viewers. What are your thoughts, guys? Are you using the Luminar Marketplace? Are you using Luminar X's membership? Do you plan on getting it? Has this video changed your mind? Let me know in the comments. If this has helped you, please feel free to share or like. And I'll talk to you guys again next week.